the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Tipped away. Up top right. Inside. Here's Cephalosha. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Here's Meeks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Udo. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. Toronto shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
And you take a look at the numbers, guys. They shot 80% from the free throw line as a team a year ago.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Now here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. And that one's good.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Number 11. And he slams it one-handed. That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
And DeRozan, here we go. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Lays out. Stolen. Udo. No good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And the Jazz making a change here.
You know, over the last couple of decades, I'd say, the Jazz have been a team known for its physicality. Leaning in on screens, liberal with the hard fouls. Last year, they were accused of being a bit thuggish by Rick Carlisle after a particularly heated contest.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Gentlemen, as you know, Kyle Lowry was a former late first-round pick. Over his career, he's had to battle for his minutes, but it seems he's solidified his starting role with the Raptors, saying, quote, "I think I've broken into that second tier, and I'm trying to break into that first tier. I believe in myself. I believe in the work I put in every year. I'm not going to give myself a ceiling. Given opportunity, I will produce." And guys, he's shown he can score, pass, rebound, and defend. A lot to like.
Thanks, Doris.
Tremendous dedication to the game. It's great to remember just how far he's come.
Now, here is Ibaka. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Usually you don't want a team to take a lot of fouls, but for the Jazz, it helps with their team identity. You know, Steve, they aren't afraid to foul a player hard and send them to the line instead of giving up an easy point. Might rub some folks the wrong way, though.
Well, I mean, you got to play to your strengths, and Utah is a tough physical team. At least they have been the last few years, and that's why those foul numbers were where they were, near the top of the league.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Toronto. Number 11, blocked, broke loose. And even 3-on-3 break. Miles, covered by Rubio.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Well, those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Ibaka dishes to Lowry. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
Boy, I'm surprised he took that shot. He was at a huge size disadvantage in that matchup, but boy, great job to bury him.
Now running, there comes Lowry, pushing the ball up.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Valanciunas. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
And Favors kicks to Rubio. Blocked. Fast break, Toronto. Number 20. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And something to watch from him, guys, just his hustle defensively. He seems to fly around the court, and he's able to block shots from impossible angles because of that effort.
Steve, you got to love a player like that willing to bust his booty the way he does. I mean, he pursues the orange like nobody else. The Raptors have been in the rebuilding process for a while now, and even though they still didn't crack the postseason, they were able to do something they haven't done in several years. Win more than they lose here in Toronto.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Raptors. It's off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. And the Raptors making a change here. Makes the lead pass, and stolen by Favors. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
And it might seem like such a small accomplishment, but going back to what you said, Clark, about the Raptors, but they are a young team, and it takes small steps like that to climb up the standings. Steve, you know this year to year.
Yeah, no question. I mean, unless you have a once-in-a-lifetime or at least once-in-a-generation type player in the draft, you have to do it with smaller steps, and that's what the Raptors are trying to do. Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
There's the pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's Rubio penetrating. Feeds to Favors. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 4. Drills the 3-pointer. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Raptors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the 2nd quarter. They're 5 for 9. Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. They get it again. Here's Miles. Here's Mitchell. DeRozan defending. Mitchell's shot is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Now, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
And you know, another thing, Steve, they've really done well tonight is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Kicks it out to Rubio. He feeds it to Favors. Pass to Mitchell. There's the dish to Favors. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Every time they get scored on during this run, It's come from inside the paint.
No, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. It's time to collapse inside.